Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run. It's Gibson. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that. You're going to control an inside running game.
Yeah, he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's when he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Darnold on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown Bears. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here in Lambeau. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. On first down at Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And some space here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. An extra point by Mevis is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Darnold. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Here's Darnold. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The offense on 3rd down tonight. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Akers back-to-back catches. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From just shy of midfield, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw is Stafford. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Stafford. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11 Landry. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll give this to Akers running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Mevis knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. buying time to his left. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Gibson on the read option, and he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Darnold on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On second down, here's Gibson again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. A give, running right is Akers. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. A give to Gibson running right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Faking the give, Darnold. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Traquan Smith, 28 yards. And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense.
He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 108 yards rushing now for Gibson. He's got a first down. On first down, right back to Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Gibson again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. A give running right, Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Darnold completes it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And Darnold wants to throw the football. This is caught. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Out now, Andrew Mevis for the field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will close the gap down to 14. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I make men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. y'all can next double E. Cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie? Feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in. No, I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a fashion, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. 'Cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help. No one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried 'cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect.